Mic check 1 2 1 2. Baby, calm down. Godspeed and blessed be. How art thou? Blessed and highly favored, and if you're not, you're about to be. You see, okay. Are we well and whole on today? Are we full and complete? Are we still searching and seeking? Are we being led down the path of righteousness or down the path of destruction? Are we allowing confusion and chaos to run amok in our life? Or do we have emotional regulation? Do we have intellectual control? Do we have spiritual guidance? Just a couple of questions. I felt the need to go ahead, let it simmer into your spirit. Apologies, y'all. It was ant galore on my little kombucha. A little tidbit before we get into today's message. Drink water. Yeah, it actually do something for you. And if you're someone who actually needs like a little sweetness added to your beverage list, I would suggest kombucha. I got this one from Kroger's, but you can also get it from Walmart, H-E-B, Target. I'm pretty sure anywhere that they sell groceries, for the most part. Simple Truth is it's kind of ambiguous brand, so it's around and about. But I also like Central Market. Love Central Market's kombucha down. And the gag about it is I just in 2025 decided to start drinking kombucha. Before that, I was just like, who drinking that? I think it's because it's flavored. I'm very aware that I'm drinking this because it's flavored. Regular kombucha just, baby, it's a time to fight through. And I don't have the capacity to be doing so. We're going to start it off like this. Good afternoon, God. 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 Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, Los, and the Orishas that guard and protect me. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I come before you all very humbly and more importantly, gratefully, thanking you for allowing me to see another sunrise. Salutations to the sun, Amun-Ra, and another sunset. I do pray that these messages and these channelings come through clearly, concisely, and directly, and that they be filled with love, light, peace, pure intention, and more importantly, the white spirit, the motherfucking me true. Okay? Anywhere that my energy is not required, I ask that you remove my bias from these readings and these channelings and just allow me to be a vessel for the message and not the message itself. Anywhere that my energy is required, I pray that you direct it accordingly. And that's on Amun-Ra. Once again, salutations to the sun god. Do you run your mouth to the block? Are you sneaky? Is you talking to the lady with the cards trying to read me? I got questions, amen. Ken knew what she was doing when she put Callie on that. They ate it up, spit it out, did it all over again. Go tap in, tune in, get y'all a whiff and a listen of a hit, amen. Yeah, y'all talking to the lady with the cards trying to read us. When I say us, I mean the ones that have been divinely bestowed with gifts and capabilities that extend past just reading a card and carrying a crystal and knowing about astrology. The 144,000. And it's nothing wrong with going to go show your the fortune told. Let me be very intentional and clear about that, because I'm definitely the lady with the cards. Okay? Definitely the lady with the cards. But what I do is beyond just new age spirituality. Like, I come from something that extends past religion itself, and that is formidable and rooted. So if you are someone who is just entering into esotericism, apologies, was running too quickly, had to walk back, give me a second, and you are getting enthralled and intrigued by these tarot readings that you see on YouTube or in your local community, you're getting your palm read, you're brushing up and studying about numerology, Godspeed to you. I do pray that you hold your head while you receive said information, and that you digest it and download it accordingly, and that you use it wisely. In all things that we do, there is a reaction to every action. So if this is something that you are choosing to embody now, and that you're going full force into, be careful. And don't believe that just because you're going to those that are of you, that all skin folk are kinfolk. There are those who actually don't have morality and principality about anything that they do, but especially in spiritual nature, because they operate out of a trickster spirit. You'll pay them for one thing and then get the complete opposite. A lot of y'all are going through that right now, right? I have this nagging sense that someone has asked of another to do 2 different spells. And I'm holding up both hands because this is the reflection. You asked them to do 2 different spells for you. Firstly, it was a love spell, because you found yourself enamored with a certain one that you feel like you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, and you want them to be just as enamored with you as you are with them. Not to the cat wolf bear. There's certain things as a madame that I don't touch. And love spells are at the top of that list. I am not one to manipulate anyone's free will. It doesn't matter what type of monetary value that you're throwing at me, what type of promises of status and claim and a fame that you feel like you can put in my face in order for me to do said work. You're going to have to seek you another. But that's just I, personally. You've called yourself going to that lady who read them cards and asking her to go ahead and put that young man in a bind for you. She did just that. She didn't tell you that it was infringing on his free will. And if his heart was already belonging to another, whatever work that she's doing in the name of you is just going to intensify to who he was postured towards. So you just basically spent your money for nothing. Don't shoot me. Ha! I'm just a messenger, baby. You spent your money for nothing on that one, on that particular home front, baby, because you swore that because she has these reviews and she's highly spoken about, that she'll be able to get him right on together, and that y'all be walking off into the sunset on your happily ever after, only for you to realize after the work has been done, time has passed, that not only is his heart postured more towards the person he was already involved with and in love with, but now there is this disdain and distance that he's casting upon you that you weren't meeting before you decided to manipulate his free will. I told you every action has a reaction, huh? So you just forfeited something that could have naturally grew from a friendship into something romantically if whoever his heart posture was dedicated towards fell through or wasn't divinely led. And you did decide to wait into the interim. I mean, in the interim. Because there are those who are hard set on whoever they feel like is their divine partner. And they're willing to wait while that person sow their royal oats. They're willing to wait while that person goes through trials and tribulations of struggling to try to figure out who, what, when, where, and how, the semantics of their life. They're willing to wait. And you are very much that. Instead of allowing it to unfold naturally and working on self in the meantime, between time, you push something that you could have just left alone. Then the second spell was for monetary reasons, because any decent practitioner will let you know that however your love life is, that's usually a clear indicator of how your prosperity and abundance is as well. They do go hand in hand. So because she fucked up on you with the love spell, baby, now that money looking funny, ain't it? Well, before you went to her, you had you a little cushion. You had you something to fall back on in the hard times. Had you a little rainy day fund. Now all that rain then dried up, and so has that fund. And you're confused because it's the exact opposite of what you paid for. But let me tell you something. You're going to always receive what you've worked for, what you've paid for. There should have been some skepticism that was deposited within your spirit when said love spell didn't fall through accordingly. And you could have backed out while you were ahead then. Could have stopped while you were ahead then. But the ego within you and that pride within you press forward. So here we are, loveless and damn near homeless. Let me whisper this in your ear so you can hear it. And it ain't nobody else's business to know. And you really don't have nobody else to blame but who? Thank you. Yeah, it's no one else that can take the brunt of what has been done besides you, yourself, and Irene. So now we're going to have to put our big girl panties on and take accountability and know where we went wrong in the first place. Stop pressing for shit that is not meant and sent by the Most High. Please. I'm begging you, and I don't even beg nobody. Please stop. Y'all got to let it, you got to let it go. You got to let it flow. I hate to see you like this, mamas. I do. I'm adding some comical value to what I'm saying, but my heart really goes out to you in this time that you're experiencing, that you will experience into the end of this calendar cycle. It's not even a better luck next time message. This is take heed, take stock, take account of your failures, your fallacies, and your shortcomings so that you don't have to go through this again. Let this be the first and the last. Amen. You don't need to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I love you. You know that. If I can't do nothing else for you, baby, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to give you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear. Not what sounds good. But what you need. Amen. And I pray that you do the same for me. This is the message. This is the Sunbeam Queen, the Conjuress, the Prophetess, the motherfucking me litany. Godspeed.